Dr. Hassan Ayarga is also signing now. I would like next to sign will be Daniel Augustus Latte Jr.
I was here for you, Mwakaba, ye share and some no ase, na ye shasia. Chief Justice Emma Wamai Ghana at the Shekron Justice Gertrude Araba Isaba Tokunu. What the true judge said, what the Niama would be at the Agua Quemwa. OGD said a bit to me, a boy and Hobai, na Abwa Amasunji, et me Aye Juma Ewa my Ghana Titu, and then Abatro Ebrimu. What in semi to ya, a mine penning for, a man your four candy for, and a woman aka, and a day, if you know me, no and Moko share working pisky. Ah, we Canadian, now we are Canadian, now we are Canadian, now waiting Chemuaba. Womaka Sepi, a church, you say, Womo Shanimu, say, as you ever my Ghana, no, and a Chief Justice. What is answer me at the Atubia Chese? Elections in a day. Or no, so not for me, the SWA Biano. Obayabwa Ama. There say, Ibenya Chief Justice, and then no a day Amamona. Abra, ye train, sir, and then no. I can defer Womo Ekra Franca, parties are holding na Ghana, a mine penning for Abediache, and a cane a penning for and Womudigan and Wina, Echo and say she muy ebi. No, and NDC Amanu Kuno, Franca Kuta for John Dramani Mahama. What did you judge say? NDC Amanu Kuno, Ashe, and Yamabi. Was here why ye Rabato Brani, a Kayana, Bumia Kogudemu. Mfamo san shankra ase ne wo masin sensin san na wo mu apie wo mo kotro aba no a wewe na ya buru nipa bi ne ya ye nipa bi wei ne ya ye wei ye nka ho hwe na atena hwa na abato foforo asan aso ne ya sen aka wo magudan mu ne ye de aba mfamo san sha ase wo so no de won ka say things will be knocking things ne mom de obeka ne se se ye pese enkonkwo ye se da enumdwa keke na ye dwa ye no mu a ene yenhwe ne yenye adwuma efise niema pii na aba atwam na enye nanso Ghana yentu ho anamo.
The recent past expressed the above reservations, and we look forward to hearing conclusively on the steps taken to address these. In conclusion, let us all pledge to promote peace during these elections. Let us work together to create an environment that is conducive for free, fair, and peaceful elections. We owe it to ourselves, to our children and future generations to preserve the peace and stability that our dear country Ghana has enjoyed for so long. God bless our homeland Ghana. I thank you.
Well, yeah, and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, and so Edenensa Etron Kokoso, HS Washabo, say Afiaba Tono, or no sending from the ABS or Yebiano, or Bayema Ediasun Jaba Nemum, was a bambo 4 wine. And send chair for 2. And a Ghana for na say Ubia and Kai say Ghana dear, a drabato sabria, yan conconco, ya, me and say Ubi, Ifi, baby, and never boy, Yanko, Emma Asundiano, into me and Koswa Inya.
All of us leaders and our followers will live up to the peace pact we are going to sign today. I encourage the security services who are doing an excellent job and the media and all stakeholders to do all they can to ensure and preserve the peace. I would like to end by emphasizing that the only reason we seek power is to use it to deliver prosperity to to the people of this country. I therefore wholeheartedly pledge my commitment to working within the rules and to collaborate with all to ensure a peaceful election. I extend love to all my opponents and invite them to let us collectively show love to the people of God by embracing civil and peaceful approaches during every phase of the electioneering process. Finally, I would like to share this quote from Mahatma Gandhi, and I quote, "The day the power of love overrules the love for power, the world will know peace. I stand for peace and development. Peace is possible." Thank you for your attention. God bless you, and God bless our good.
Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na wotene ne no yebesan akọ ne akọfa Chief Justice ne nsem a wode atudwa ye maame Justice Gertrude Araba Isaba Tokonu wakyerɛ sɛ wode key points mako enan bi de asiwa ogidi sɛ beboa ama sɛ ekoba sɛ pinche bi unity ɛwɔ afia bato mu a they will be able to eat it fast ometumi adi ne tentem na etumi ede asundwe aba.
By operation of Chapter 11 of the 1992 Constitution, the judiciary carries the constitutional obligation to administer the tenets of justice articulated by the good people of Ghana through the sources of law established under Chapter 4 of the 1992 Constitution. In order to effectively discharge this mandate within the context of national elections, the Chief Justices of this country have led the judiciary to take 4 significant steps since 2008. First, the judiciary has a standing elections management committee led by Supreme Court justices to prepare a one-stop compendium on the procedural rules that must be followed in the conduct of election-related disputes. Jurisprudence on principles and edicts established in Ghana's unique common laws and all relevant statutes that guide the process of elections. This compendium is referred to as the Elections Manual. Second, the Elections Management Committee and the Judicial Training Institute carry the responsibility of conducting orientation and in-depth training for all magistrates and judges across the country to ensure adequate preparation for adjudication of election-related disputes. Third, through the Rules of Court Committee set up pursuant to Article 157 of the 1992 Constitution, the rules used by all levels of court are regularly reviewed for the incorporation and amendment of provisions that will enhance more efficient resolution of electoral disputes. Fourth, the doors of the judiciary are thrown open for consultation with all stakeholders in the conduct of peaceful elections, and their views are given critical consideration and factored into the development of each edition of the Elections Manual, the orientation and training of magistrates and judges, and the review of the rules of court. By the grace of God, stakeholders have used judicial systems countrywide to settle electoral disputes, including 2 presidential elections.
Any out here, Yantiaraba, wono na oye Chief Justice, na wotene parties ba ye no womo de nsem atudwa. Dr. Hassan Ayarega Shasia and was say, "Yeah, you are high, ye tree ni etwa ni ye hwede ye course nyina e de na mbetumi ehunu ye say e de asem a ɔsɛ mo nhwɛ mo ahunu sɛ ne yɛ enipa sɛn na ne yɛ contest emu baako awu maame akuadɔnkɔ mo yɛnyɛ din na yɛmfa nkan no owie yɛ na kyɛ sɛ ɛkwan no mu ada hɔ ɛna wɔhyɛ aseɛ sɛ bɔmbo ɛba yi ɛwɔ mo no wato kotwe wɔde kɔ one side behu na apem wei no wato bi de kɔ ha kotwe ɛnɛ wɔn nsusu ne bombs koraa wɔmfa nkyɛn na ɛne no wɔn a aka no ɛdeɛ no ɔnte ne papa but wotia social media ɛne nkɔmɔ a ɛrekɔ so nyinaa no ɛkyerɛ sɛ Dr. Asa Yarega ɛka nsɛm paa ɛma ankɔyɛ sɛ yɛatwerɛ asɛm bi bɛka na mmom wɔadiɛ no wɔka wɔsɛ ne maame ne papa ɛɛko ne maame efiri one side ɛna ne papa firi one side bɔko deɛ ɛkɔ so wɔ hɔ a saa bere nipa wua na ewu no ne ho ɛka ho ebi ɛnam saa yɛ so nti bi abosom kakra ni wɔntumi kora nkɔ ne kurom campaign a wɔntumi nkɔnkɔ yɛ wɔ hɔ ɛhɔ nso na ɔkɔ akɔto n'aba wɔnim so betumi mpo akɔ akɔto aba na nkɔhwɛ ne mu sɛ nhyiamu bi a ɛte sɛ yɛ yɛkasa fa asomdwie ho no anka betumi atu anammɔn a ɛte saa ɛfa bɔkɔ ɛnsɛm no ho nanso as usual deɛ bɛsia no yɛgyae no wɔ hɔ ɛne abɛtena sɛ yɛsan peace ɛho ɛnsɛm na ɛkɔyɛ nsɛm pii abusuafoɔ ɛnɛ amanyɔkuo ahodoɔ ɛwɔ Ghana nyinaa obiara ɛde ne nsa akɔhyɛ nkrataa ase sɛ yɛbɔ mpaeɛ sɛ asomdwie ɛbɛba na wɔn nyinaa no sɛ kɔɔ yo sɛ baa yo ama ɛkɔwie sɛn peace park no na wɔn mu sinsan no
na me nim some nsan
oh wɔn
sɛ na ebi sɛ wɔn nsan
wɔn mu nsan wɔn nsan
ɔma yɛ ade
wɔn nsan but yɛbɛkɔ ahoma so na yɛne Dr. Jonathan Asante-Ochi akɔ akɔdi nkɔmɔ na yɛahwɛ sɛ wei no ɛyɛ ana ɛyɛ korɔkorɔ de John ɛyɛ adanko daadaade anaasɛ wei no ɛyɛ nɔkwɛrɛ mesi wo sɛ you kuyapim ni bɛsɛ ɛno bi ɛna ɛkɔ so anaasɛ wei ni deɛ ɛyɛ normal formality wotie mu a wɔn mu ɛkasa ayɛ no Kofi Apalu sɛ mo antra mame a motoma NDC MPP o deɛ ɛwɔ ha nyinaa nkosi aga wɔn bɛko nti mo ntro mame wei so sɛ ne ɛte ha ɛne yɛdwa yɛnum ne yɛyɛ dɛn mo nkɔbɔko maame ne papa wɔn ko wɔ hɔ ma madan ma fada fight mo nkɔnkɔ fata wɔ mo ne nya na peace ne deɛ papa wɔ hɔ ama so ne ohun no
papa just
na bi nye papa
papa just
oh abusiafo wa na nim no
papa just
bacha wa onim na twani
we na ga je mo atiro so your friend papa just
na dia ba da bi papa just nye papa just bacha wa onim na twani to comment section me mo ni di ansa mo ntwe to comment section mo me kwa ahoma so na ye ne Dr. Jonathan Asante-Ochi enkonkodi enkomo doka nwumere wotie nka ye be mo adwo ne am akwa baba Angel FM Angel TV so to ne pasa we cry security threat because election time here election time here nice and any emergency bi na obi ato ahye so na wo frɛ wa frɛ na nkwa ha adwen but me nhwɛ peace park ye sign bere bia so nkɔfo da anya bia ɛso wɔ mfaso significance ne say
me da ɛso wɔ mfaso ɛne sɛ chance today at the ma say one they are committed to peace. Two they at the ma what people are within peniponichi say in penipom do much we are committed to peace. The kind of a partner, steady partner for those who are being led to know that in penipom I really say they are committed. So I am very, very symbolic and significant. point is and one. Maybe I can be a minimum say democracy, you quite what them are doing. Then come up, they declare the winning here. That's it. Now, I understand yourself. It is because democracy now, this part of the world, the announcement, it comes with both economic, financial, motivations and implications. Economic, financial implications. And for and security, it is just a matter of one more put to me no matter time before my near pattern. And some of the time be a woman with you for and won't call about one more and the committee on resources today. And look, they will not take it lightly. Say, I have got to take it, Abby. And look, and 30 and no more to me. The alpha crime be so empty more one, that is those who are in government. The alpha crime be so empty more one. What do we do? We end up. It is coming on this is any idea. So it is a symbolic gesture. Yeah, that's how I need to do that.
Like I said, a symbolic. But me and share some key highlights. Be one. Omampani that John Dramani Mahama just said there are never be a CCP. Woman in sign park be elections. This is the fourth time. Woman co elections. You almost sign. Na yaburu nipa na nipa ewu and these issues no enya de a yekun baby ekokosi na se to aso sa na akwakoye se agro bi na yedi and he believes say there should be peace. Dr. Hassan Yariga se ne maame ne papa ekun oboko se eja dem wo ho ake se no wo hwese nkan hie mu bi atisi beba se peace and ye sign ho nkrata de a eno nso ye peace no ebia uyi na to nchen a Kofi Akwalo nso se Motoma NDC, Motoma MPP, peace a year is our hay, and fast will be any so. Enti Montoma me, some pep as in your party are. Munis are party see me no entrenching. Na Montrabano and family. Any take home from these key points here, Mamma.
Well, I'm saying, as my younger, you know, walk on a idea a sumbo. What that means is that. It is not just merely about elections, it is fact. Name Kabayan Swa, as you are more pen or Kuno Musan Kayano, or say if immediately Wudima, my notion of one if I don't mean that. As for Kofi Apollina Committee, I think it is just a matter of comic relief. I will say so. Akunya Naba and Away no contest here. If our contest here, we know also or can be said. I think that is just a comic relief. But substantially, the significant issue I will say I have one step. And I said, democracy here practices. Democracy and the need to be at one time at war. So I expect to say democracy, the sense of democracy will have to take care of these people. That is the essence and the beauty of democracy. Optimal use of resources to benefit all and sundry. Not selected few. That is the essence of democracy. Okay, no. I also want to know what is the president to issue the white paper on that. I think that in itself is a blight on his record. Secondly, I had a Simon South as I think that here and those 8 people, their lives have been lost. On HUTV, I said there is nothing like NBC human being and NPP human being, or an NBC Ghanaian and NPP Ghanaian. They are all Ghanaian. A tuna Korean, a UBS Primo, a poor Kumipa, Ghana upon the Kumono. But it's the way you are doing there's a routine investigation. So that is the reason why sometimes I get a bit upset. But then he stands on a moral high ground, preaching and pontificating. It is very annoying because I don't think it's there. In 1996, some of us went on Kumiprako demonstrations on behalf of that, on behalf of the group in that demonstration. My father was then the district commander. I will say, me a branch of the with that a form me here the on a runabout in Saturday. Could be proud of demonstrate people for it. It is at that time, and then went to me. It would have been something a necessary opportunity. So the point is that democracy, and may I say, the Bonibisia, our here you should start questioning. But you see, what is the essence of the Peace Council? If they cannot in any way say, Penny, at least set up an investigating committee to investigate it so that will bring the petitions to book. What is so difficult about it for the Peace Council to call? But you see, at the end of the day, the new woman say, if they decide not to sign up, and what the chairman of the Catholic Bishop Conference they shouldn't, they shouldn't vote for all those who are not committed. Commitment to peace is good in and by itself, but it must be backed by measures to ensure that the peace prevails. I think it's it is a matter of blackmailing. Because if Mr. Mahama, who was committed to sign, the followers are almost and at when some 2 or more and tell Mr. Mahama. And it is a big saying that I starting with this, giving some provisions and any other. You guys should be ready to call on the president to do what is right. Because, let me tell you, don't forget that when President Kufuor took over, in those days, we saw Rawlings.
Yeah.
What happened? Was Rawlings not called before a reconciliation?
Yeah. Of course. Okay.
Yes. We all saw it in this country. So, crime has no time limit. So the president should get to know that even if the NDC does not win this election, and then people win, maybe a time he will still be alive. And probably the NDC will win. And if the NDC wins, they will set up a commission of inquiry to investigate. And it could lead as far as him, the president. It could even lead as far as the current vice president. As to where the other came from. But you had every opportunity through the democracy, through the principle of democracy, through the principles of democracy, the features of democracy, to investigate it. Give them compensation as it should be. Obi anu a woye Nyankopon no say what na yakwakoto abe we betumi esi na we timi. That is happening. We should use the same democratic processes to create an atmosphere so that these people, the victims, because of it, I can tell you that Kesiman South.
This election, see.
And the security will be up and doing because they will have to be very careful over there. The ticket will be a Jabata Circle. The ticket will be a Jabata Circle because who needs me and Papa prepare or be a fear? Who needs me and Papa their more SPSA? So we all have to be very careful about this. That's the more reason why it is good to say President Mahama is still committed because he's still looking at the bigger picture. Say, look, you have elections to win. If you don't have power, you are still empty. You will not be able to give any adequate compensation and find a democratic solution to all of these problems unless you win power. So definitely, you will have to be committed to it. Other than that, it is just a symbolic gesture. But it is in itself, system was to be functioning properly. And it does not need any human intervention interference with that. Why should we go and sign a peace pact?
Okay.
I need peace pact, 10 years I need peace pact. You think say you will sit idle, go and look for the peace council to come and solve that problem. They won't do it. The IDP himself, the way a man, we don't need the soldiers anywhere. Anyone who comes up against the soldier, he is a fool and must be arrested and duly punished through the process of democracy and the rule of law.
That's it, Doctor. And you Ray and Chimua, what they am I? That's it. You, Dr. Jonathan asante oche ena yene no kokodi enkomo no wa my angels ni nyina we say esi afi we no ready MY because say edru point bi na eku bi ka say the ehunu say court say na ekonti anyi enti e be win ne there say win ne wo ground so wa and no o say the ma de din ni komi ye ba na ye say we say obi o de jai we de ko ba ko ma but say adwin CP say e ko hokra no a
o ba bro ko see first time yenya election petition no yet ase say pink sheet ni atwotwo ni nyina no ye wini ewo polling station then about the second election petition no ye ka kire ye say enye electoral commission and also ye mfomso a ye de court na say nti electoral commission enteki much blame no ewo ho now any as I say me fi mani mienu no na me mama sonso eye adwuma yie pa san say court asem bi ani bebia say me hwe say efom wo bebia kwakoto aba no making kan ma aba ni yie edi nkonim ho san say court na nsi bebia ye ko nti afie die batinyame wo asundwe na
signing I say why pen na na ma na or sisani okay obi ade ne pen ba ya na
we say pen ba ko because court of appeal judge no
Dr. Bawumia pen no dey ko no he
pen no kwa nta kwa na je
there be no say on dey ko and
say obi ade ne pen ba
is that peace
ananga
say in peace there
and obeje me pen yo mo sign for me kura pen wa imagine pen
because o come back wa he on say
ko pen
oh yes ro ya we see that
na wa pen na go fa ma wa na
fa mo fa ba ko nsi wo na mo fa ahoma enso obi adu wa no watwe
there be
how say pen da ho but
madam say hey bra no e bia odu o wa hu pen no
there be okay we am here there
Chewy, ori on the top. Okay. You JDM pen the crown.
Okay.
So JDM to cry white one. And one.
O sign we ye no. Ya man another one. But you know the one you on Facebook and TV yeah ma comment. Also in fact akonamra na o sign almost you and one no. I'm here so no so the time by ya. I was a pen in the Timo Yende. Pen, I was a pen. I know the mouth.
Pen, the antenna, I okay, it's also the pen. Also the pen. As I said, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and Kwana didn't pen the sign. Was it any black?
Yeah, we are, not any. Okay, when they dig it up,
when they are this sign in. Pen here, dig it up. When I'm confirmed, my message is saying, "Can you bet you?" They get happening. So when you oh no. See how I go.
There you someone say, I just say same conversation for me to your can. Jama is same conversation.
When you feel
when you find election, I don't know. Medicated. And you when say why they are medicated fine. But we are there.
Medicated.
I was going to anyway, so.
Yegu so wa peace pact na enem panifoi makomaku edumienu ni nyina edo monsa akohye krata asese ye nyina ye bwasumdwe hu derum na titine ni edema National Peace Council eye Dr. Ernest Edu Jamfi wono enadwumadie nase wode atodwa se wosere pa enye se ye de yensa akohye apam na se no na okwa kogina simpie ni apasa aka chom se menkwa na mekosan ne ye enti mu de edane so ne eto aba ni wi otisi ye bobo na atisi ye di ntwopa montinsim ana se motisi ye di nkunima ene agya bia na ewodan na chi wona na ye ya anumfo dia no na wakọ buru nkrofo no waje o se da bida ye resa sudua pam no eye Ghana fo nyina ene ye de pen ne hye yensa ye de yensa akọhye ase.
Seeking the highest office of the President of the Republic demonstrates a clear message about their commitment to the peace and stability of this country. I have always argued that Ghana is blessed to have leaders who will always choose the nation above their personal and party interests when it matters the most. Today's ceremony is a testament to the commitment of the presidential candidates to peaceful elections and a peaceful country. It is a commitment to the fact that when we are not satisfied with the outcome of any election results, we will not motivate our supporters to resort to violence, but will use the appropriate means to resolve our concerns. Resorting to violence is inimical and must be avoided at all costs. It is my hope that signing this pact will not be just another public show, but that all our aspiring presidential candidates will play their roles effectively, particularly after the declaration of the election outcomes on December 7, 2024. We would like to appeal to the political parties and the presidential candidates vying for the high office to refrain from doing anything that will prompt their followers into violence. Hate speech and other rancorous utterances must be checked and avoided at all costs to ensure peace. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, after December 7th, the people of Ghana will be dealing with two positions in most families: those who won the elections and those who lost. Those who win must know that their victory is only for 4 years and therefore should be gracious in their victory. I would like to advise those who win that they should be measured in their celebrations. To those who will be unsuccessful in the elections, I appeal to you, do not grieve for long, for after 4 years you will have another opportunity to come back, this time in a stronger position. Once again, the National Peace Council is grateful to all partners.
Dr. Ernest Edu Jemfi, Chairman, Edema National Peace Council. Nanusi yapen atitirani Edema Electoral Commission. Mami Jane Adukwe Mensam. And so the Nanutumbi no se wano. And the Wopedan and Sa Ashagana for Nina Bose. Wabeke pass a periperi ye. Asumje. Any enkunte bo papa. And a bekosu ebra. Yababeto about December Bosume. Lida etoso and song.
Building block in our nation's development. The very act of signing the Peace Pact is symbolic in that it signals to all citizens and supporters of our presidential candidates that they are indeed committed to ensuring that Ghana remains intact before, during, and after the election. It also symbolizes that our presidential candidates have put Ghana first before their own interests and aspirations. Electoral outcomes will depend on our actions. We have right from the start of our electoral processes consciously operated and carried out our activities and conducted ourselves in a manner that would ensure peace before, during, and after the election. In doing so, we have embraced 3 essential ingredients, which in our view contribute, namely transparency, responsiveness, and inclusiveness. And we have applied these elements in all our activities to date. And so right from the start of our electoral calendar until now, we have imbibed these 3 essential ingredients into everything that we do. Please permit me to mention and share a few examples. Registration of voters. Before the commencement of the voters' registration exercise, we at the Commission provided extensive information about the exercise to all our stakeholders through our radio and TV advertisements. Indeed, we carried out extensive acts in the English language, 10 major dialects, on all TV and radio stations across the country.
Any OTA titani the Electoral Commission Jane Adukwe Mensam. Na ono sorry swap and titani the National Election Security Task Force IGP Dr. George Akufu Dampare wano so ese. Wano di ano nemrantie and the mabawan o my yewurede. Wa di besinu. When we be trying to simple crowd the amount. Now we trust areas where no our wall so at the Akoma Chief Justice Nemrano and no Akwachi.
The cooking is complete, and when we are eating it, we will eat comfortably to the glory of God and also for the benefit of the generation that will come after us. So let us finish hard by doubling our efforts and let us continue to walk the talk so that at the end of the day, our actions will speak louder than our words. Also, we want to, on behalf of my colleagues at the National Election Security Task Force, to give you this pledge. We are committed to ensure that we take our constitutional mandate of ensuring that there is peace, security, law, and order for the rest of the period of the election, the post-election period, and beyond. So that our beloved country, which is the only one that we can come in and out without a visa, will continue to be at peace with itself, because there is no place like home. And with this commitment, we want to let you know that we will not be, and I want to emphasize, we will not be the source or allow ourselves to be the source of any disturbances that will corrupt the peace that we cherish so much. And we also urge all the stakeholders to also play their part, so that they are also not the source or allow themselves to be the source of anything that disturbs the peace of this country. Because the country, we are holding it in trust for the next generation. As our forebears held it in trust, and their departure, they left it in our hands to keep it in safe, in peace, for it to be handed over to the next generation. We cannot, Your Excellencies, we cannot disappoint.
Titinani Edema National Election Security Task Force, IGP Dr. George Akufu Dampare, Nenka, and I would see him.